As kids across the DMV head back to school, it is not just backpacks and school supplies they are bringing with them. The return to class can also bring stress, anxiety, and some big emotions, especially for kids who may already be struggling. Joining us live this morning is Dr. Aronica Cotton, Medical Director of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry Services at Medstar Montgomery Medical Center. Good morning to you. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Such an important topic, right? We want parents and kids, especially to start the school year on the right foot. What should parents really be watching for as their kids make this transition back into the school routine?
One of the big takeaways I want our parents to understand is that anxiety is a completely normal emotion. It makes sense for our children to be a bit anxious about starting the school year. So being able to validate your child's experience, but also giving them the confidence to let them know that they're able to handle it is very important. When anxiety becomes a bigger issue, the child may not want to go to school, the child may have a lot of physical complaints, and of course, if there are some increased thoughts of self-harm, that's probably when you should get a professional involved.
I mean, how do you tell the difference between the normal back to school nerves and something more serious?
So it's those things, those safety concerns, as well as the kid may not want to actually attend school and may make an effort to not go to school. If you have a child that is typically very happy and bubbly and their mood changes, their personality changes starkly, then that's a cause for concern. If the child that you know is healthy and then they start to have a lot of physical complaints, again, which prevent them from wanting to go to school, that's also a sign of concern.
Yeah, as parents, we just want our kids to be okay. What can we do to help ease that anxiety around school, friends, and academics?
So you model calm. So our children are looking at us. They hardly ever listen to what we say, but they are doing what we do. So it's okay, like I mentioned, to be anxious. Anxiety is a normal emotion, and even for you as the parent. But if you're able to manage your own anxiety, model that calm, the child will follow suit.
Yeah, and for parents whose kids maybe don't want to talk about how they're feeling, especially in those teenage years, what is the best way to start that conversation?
Talk about something less direct. You can say something like, what's the funniest thing you saw today, or what are something that you're looking forward to? That kind of gets at what you want, gets the conversation started without asking directly, are you anxious today? Because the child might push back.
How much does social media and screen time play into a child's stress or anxiety as they're trying to get back into that routine?
Oh yeah, it's huge. This is a stressor that we didn't have to grow up with. Usually we were able to leave school at school, but now with social media, school is ever present. So giving your child breaks, building in breaks between social media, I think is super important in order to keep that anxiety down.
Yeah, I know that there's just so much focus on this getting back to school routine, but what are some simple things and tools that families can do at home to really support their child's mental health, not just for the start of the school year, but to really carry that throughout the entire school year?
So anxiety is aided by preparation. So if you are with your child and depending on how anxious your child is, going through the school routine so they can know what to expect can be helpful. Also giving your child choices. So depending on the age of your child, letting your child pick out their clothes or put up what's going to be in their backpack or choosing their lunch, that also can help with anxiety because it gives the child agency.
All right, some great advice there, Dr. Aronica Cotton. We appreciate your insights and your time this morning. Thank you.